A woman runs away from the house towards a car that is stopped at a distance. She reaches the car's trunk and starts to knock. Her mouth is sealed. Flashback from days ago since the incident. Inside the Oberbayern hostel, people are laying around and enjoying their snacks. A couple gets out of the hostel and steps inside the car. Brad and Ashley are college sweethearts. They are visiting Germany for a holiday trip. Brad gets into the car angrily while Ashley struggles with her bag. A young man sees Ashley struggle and he offers to help. Ashley declines with a smile. The young man recognizes Ashley's accent and discovers that she is an American. When asked where the couple is heading, Ashley says that the lady behind the desk recommended they go see the Neuschwanstein Castle. The young man tells her that the castle is far from their current location and that it might take them days to reach there. After saying goodbye to the young man, Ashley gets into the car and drives off. The young man slyly smiles at the car. Brad and Ashley are on their way to the castle. At night, Brad struggles with the map. They are stuck in the countryside where nobody is around them. Brad looks at the map and at the road simultaneously while trying to find a way. Ashley realizes that Brad has gone off route. She rolls her eyes at her boyfriend while Brad continues to find the right path. Ashley is annoyed when she doesn't get any answer from Brad. She sarcastically thinks it is great to be ignored. Brad angrily stops the car. He removes his seatbelt and turns to Ashley. Ashley, too, removes her seatbelt. Brad thinks he looked like an idiot in front of everyone before because of Ashley. Last night, Ashley was having too much fun at the party with others, and that upset Brad. Ashley remains quiet. Just as Brad is about to continue, a thump is heard from the back of the car. Brad startles. He asks Ashley whether she heard the thump, but Ashley is confused. Brad gets out of the car despite Ashley's pleas not to. He switches his torch on and looks around. On looking around, he finds nothing out of the ordinary. Just as he thinks everything is okay, he finds a pair of legs from behind the car on the ground. He takes a deep breath and walks towards it. Too scared to walk forward, Brad looks around and then returns. Inside the car, he hastily tries to start the car. Ashley asks him why he suddenly acts peculiarly and stammers. He tells Ashley about how he heard a thump and then saw a girl's legs under their car. Ashley stays quiet for a second before getting out of the car. Before she could step out, Brad stops her. Ashley checks Brad's phone to see if she could get help somehow. She is left disappointed when there is no network reach in the area they are in. Ashley thinks it is smart to drive to a place where they can get network and direct help back to the area. Brad snaps out of his trance and tries to start the car, but the car does not start. Brad thinks the battery died, but Ashley argues, saying the lights in the car are on and hence, it cannot be the battery. Brad takes deep breaths while looking at the lady's legs and Ashley looks around. Suddenly, the radio starts to play. Brad tries to shut it off while Ashley gets a quick recap of what is to happen to them later. Ashley pleads with Brad and tells him that they have to get out of the area as soon as possible. Since Brad is cranky, he does not listen to her. At a distance, Brad spots a light. The couple decides to head towards it to call for help despite Ashley thinking it is not a good idea. They start to walk. Ashley tries to find ways to get out of the situation and not enter the lit house. A car slowly passes by them. Ashley asks Brad to ask the car driver to help, but Brad declines. To reach the lit house, the couple passes through a bridge. They reach the place. The house from the outside looks normal. The only peculiar thing is the swing swinging on its own. Brad hurriedly tries to find the entrance while Ashley quietly follows back. Brad knocks at the door and calls for the people living inside. Knocking the second time, he realizes that the door is open. Brad enters and starts to call for help while narrating all that has happened to them till now. On stepping inside the house, the torch stops working. As soon as Ashley is inside the house, the door shuts off on its own. Ashley is terrified. Brad steps next to her and starts to console her. Ashley continues to tell Brad that she wants out, but Brad thinks Ashley is just terrified of the old house. He pulls Ashley's hand and walks inside the house. Brad tries to switch the lights on but then realizes that there is no power in the house. The floor creaks every time they take a step. Brad looks at the photos hung around the house. Below one photo is a dagger with blood on it. Brad picks it up and looks at it with confusion on his face. Ashley picks the old phone up and places it on his ear. She hears whispers from the other side. When the person on the other side screams, Ashley places the phone down and backs off. Because she backs away from the phone, the photo frame placed on the wall behind her falls. While Ashley is grumbling, the couple hears someone on the other side of the room. Brad calls them out while following the voice. The frame that fell because of Ashley is picked up by a strange woman who, by her appearance, looks like a housekeeper. The music on the gramophone plays. Brad enters the room and finds a burnt corpse. The music from the gramophone stops too. Brad backs off and enters another room to take a breath. Ashley follows and asks Brad why he suddenly looks so disturbed. He ignores Ashley and tries to enter other rooms in the house. Leaving the room where Brad saw the corpse, all the other rooms are locked. Brad screams in frustration. Ashley does not know the reason behind Brad's behavior. They hear a girl laughing while Brad breaks things and curses. Ashley hugs and consoles him. She tries to know the reason behind Brad's sudden change in behavior. Brad tells her that he just saw a dead body inside the room. He identifies that the dead body belongs to a German SS military officer. The dead girl from before had a Nazi carving on her back. After he shares what he saw, he feels a hand on his shoulder. The lights start to flicker and they hear laughter. The couple gets up in terror and stares at the room from where they hear voices. They also hear voices from upstairs. Brad and Ashley run towards it. Brad walks in the front while Ashley follows. They hold hands. When Brad is trying to find the source of the voices, Ashley feels a presence behind her. The presence whispers something in her ears and Ashley stops breathing. She tells Brad that she feels something is behind her. Brad immediately turns around and finds no one. They sigh with relief. Just then, the door creaks. Brad walks towards it while Ashley tells him not to. Inside the room, Brad finds an old lantern. He uses the matchsticks he finds in the corner and lights the room. Ashley enters and shuts the door. They hug each other. Brad promises Ashley that everything will be okay, adding that they only need to spend the night in the house before calling for help in the morning. After a while, Ashley wakes up when she hears voices. She looks around for Brad but realizes that he is missing. She panics and starts to call for him. There, she hears voices from inside the closet. Ashley opens the closet door but finds it dark. She fidgets with the torch while trying to switch it on. When she does, she comes face to face with ghosts of two young girls who are asking Ashley to stay quiet. Ashley runs away and tries to turn the knob off the door. The door does not open. Ashley hears whispers from one of the rooms in the corridor. She walks towards a room. In the mirror's reflection, a ghost of a woman stands behind Ashley. Ashley is unknown of it. When she stands in front of the mirror, she finds the woman's ghost that immediately disappears. The door to a corner opens. Ashley follows. She is led out of the house. It is morning. Ashley calls for Brad outside. She passes through the exact route they came from. Ashley returns to the house and sits on the stairs. After a while, she hears voices from the corner. The corner has a secret room. Ashley follows the way. On the ground, she finds a body with a mask on. On removing the mask, she comes face to face with Brad's face. They both start to cry. Brad in the room is laying with his bones broken. His body and limbs are twisted into a Nazi symbol. Ashley is shocked. The dagger that Brad found, in the beginning, is next to his body. He pleads to her to kill him. Ashley cannot see her boyfriend in pain. Hence, she follows Brad's order while shedding tears. She picks the same dagger and uses it to stab Brad. After Brad's death, Ashley walks around the house aimlessly while crying about her loss. She gets in and out of the house. She goes back to the secret room where she does not find Brad's body. She enters the house where she comes face to face to encounter a German soldier's ghost where she is attacked. After being threatened by the ghost, she enters a room where a woman's ghost writes the word album with blood on the wall. Ashley finds an album in the room and looks through the pictures inside it. Ashley learns that the Nazi soldier eliminated his wife, suspecting that she is having an affair with someone. He also doubts whether he is the true father to their kids. After eliminating his family, he eliminates himself. She also finds the dead bodies of all the victims there. On her way out, the German soldier's ghost corners her again. This time, he calls her names and simultaneously stitches her mouth shut. Ashley is petrified. After the ghost disappears, she runs outside and finds a car within her reach. She runs into it. The dead body Brad had found in the beginning was Ashley's body. The second loop begins. Just like before, Brad tells her that they should head towards the source of light where they could call for help. This time too, Ashley finds the idea not convincing. She has the vision again like before. Brad convinces Ashley to enter. Things are the same as before. Near the swings, Ashley finds two young ladies standing around. Brad is eliminated as soon as he steps inside. He has a large Nazi symbol carved on his back. In the third loop, Ashley learns that the cycle keeps repeating. This time, Ashley stops the car that passes by them. Brad, in the third loop, is eliminated immediately. The woman driving the car is a washerwoman. The washerwoman had witnessed the Nazi killer eliminated his family. Ashley is shocked when she realizes that the loop repeats and that she does not have any way out. On a sunny day, another couple is getting ready to visit the same castle. The young man who met Brad and Ashley meets the new couple too before they leave. Just like the last time, he gives them a sly smile as he watches them drive away.